So I can't believe you won. That's amazing. And actually, I'm not really surprised that you did, because you always have some really intriguing things. Last year, you presented something that was really fascinating. And this year, it's resonating all throughout the hallways here. So tell us some more about what it is.
So the item that I presented today was a 24/7, 365 personal assistance / concierge service that, you know, my entire pitch to the room was, hey, look, you all got loyalty programs, you've all got these essentially rewards programs, but what are you doing to touch the consumer and get their true loyalty back by exceeding their expectations and touching their lives, not just when they're staying inside your hotel, not just when they're inside the skin of your airplane, but in their everyday life. Why not, for a very little amount of money, give them a service that they can call from their cell phone and get anything they want, whether that's price comparisons, whether that's knowing where the nearest Starbucks is, whether that's rescheduling their flight, anything they want, anytime they want it.
So not just when you're traveling?
No, not just when they're traveling, but in their life. Although they could certainly use it to, you know, if somebody's going to New York City and they've never been there before and wants to know the top 10 fun things to do in New York City, they could certainly use it to help plan their trip as well. So it's a way to touch the consumer both while they're traveling but in their daily life.
Can you use it for dry cleaning?
Well, you could certainly use it to locate a dry cleaner. You can't send your dry cleaning to them, but they'll help you find the a highly rated dry cleaner with good prices in your neighborhood.
Absolutely. So explain to me a little bit about how it works. I imagine that there's a limit on what you can do. So is it a certain amount of calls, a certain amount of emails? What is the interface for the concierge service?
The interface is typically via the customer's cell phone. Okay. The first time that they call, their name is captured, and every time thereafter, they're greeted by name. So it's, hello, Mr. Smith. Thanks for calling the Intercontinental Hotels. You could call it whatever you want, the personal assistance desk or whatever.
Concierge service might work.
Whatever. Yeah. And then in terms of what level of benefit is provided to the customer, that's entirely up to the client. And one of the things I had shared was a case study from Infinity. Infinity is giving away 4 years of unlimited access to this service with the purchase of any of their luxury cars, and they've called it one of the most successful marketing launches in the history of their company. They've had an 8% increase in the level of vehicle satisfaction, and they just launched a multi-million-dollar TV campaign specifically about this service because they've gotten such great feedback about it.
That's very interesting, because for another interview in a row, I've heard a concept that is not new. It's been around for a long time, and is often done very badly. Mm-hmm. And from what you're describing, this seems like it's substantive, and it's something that's fully scalable for the merchant, and it actually works. Because I've known of a lot of concierge programs out there that a merchant would offer, and it's usually limited in some way. But obviously, I know the merchant can tailor it. But it also often seems trivial. So, do you have any advice to merchants that might be using this service with you on how to configure it for the customer? Because is there a certain minimum amount they should invest in this to make sure that it really is a concierge service and not just something that's trivial and say, oh yeah, we have this number and this and that, but it doesn't really give you anything?
That is a truly great question. The answer to that is it all depends on how you position it. Probably most people that carry a Visa signature card don't know that there's a Visa signature concierge attached to their card. They do, in my opinion, a bad job of presenting that as a benefit. Infinity got it right. I mean, they just launched a multi-million-dollar TV campaign. They've branded this the Infinity Personal Assistance Service. It's been so successful that they've reprogrammed their navigation system so that you push a button on the dashboard and it dials it. So they've created a consumer-facing, very forward kind of position that says, we want to take responsibility not just for getting you from point A to point B safely, as in an airline carrier, or in a hotel, we're going to give you a clean room, but we want your whole trip to be a success. So it's not that it costs that much more money to provide this. what it is that they've put it forward as, hey, we're going to take care of you. That's a different position than, hey, by the way, there's, you bought travel insurance, and by the way, if you need anything, you can maybe possibly call us if you need to, maybe, and the 800 numbers in the small print on the bottom of the third page. That's, yeah, it's there. It's not designed to be used. You want to do something, make it designed to be used. Make it designed to blow people's minds. And when I've had people try the service and experience the caliber of it, it blows their mind.
So Kevin, it really seems like there's a method to your madness, because you offer many other services that we're familiar with, and I'd say that the commonality there is lifestyle, because you do offer a variety of redemption options for airlines or any kind of loyalty program. Is that correct?
We provide rewards that are unique, that are high quality, and that they can be digitally delivered. I've never done and never will do merchandise.
Right.
That's a whole specialty kind of thing. But to be able to provide to the customer something that the client can deliver simply just by a PIN code, and that they'll get a great experience, whether it's a movie ticket or a music download or 24/7 365 concierge service. That's what we do. Most of my business has been devoted to promotions for many years. We do a lot of free and discounted travels for hospitality clients. But in the loyalty space, particularly where people are exchanging their currency for something of value, I look for things that are solid brand names and or solid experiences that are really valuable and useful in people's everyday lives, and that's what we do.
Well, I really applaud you for that, because it's not often that you'll find, I really wouldn't call you an agency or a supplier. You're kind of a hybrid. You have a more of a holistic approach, which oftentimes programs need, because that translates to the customer, and that's really important. So Kevin, congratulations on winning the Lions Den, and good luck with the concierge service.
Thanks so much. Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Take care.